We should check in on SoFlo. What's he been up to?
So first of all, now that we see what he's been up to, he must have made a lot of fucking money. By the way, if the report is true and he sold 18,000 of these, 18,000 times, they were expensive, right? Like $40, $30.
Let's say 30.
I think it was 30 times 18,000.
I mean, that's $540,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's got all these dog bed schemes apparently going on as well.
It sounds like his overhead's pretty low.
0. It's amazing when you have no products.
Have a support email.
He's mega jacked. Look at this. But his body, I mean, I don't want to body shame the guy because obviously it's great that he's in shape, but I never seen a body like that. Right, Hila? Like, he's jacked and that's awesome, but it just... It doesn't look.
I don't know what's going on with
It's something strange going on, right? Like, what is it?
It's probably Photoshop, is what.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, the abs.
Actually, I'm looking at it. Oh, it's not only is it Photoshopped, it's really poorly done.
That's why it looks so. I'm not okay. The abs look like super
like,
messed up.
Does the number of abs make sense?
Yeah, but. I think so.
Just look at the line, the discoloration of his skin.
Yeah.
Between the abs and the rest.
Bro, no wonder. Okay. Okay.
He was probably trying to add like a lot of shadow and make it all crazy looking.
Yeah. That's so bad.
That's awful.
You can also see the kind of the outline of his package. I wonder if he enhanced
for real?
too.
What? I didn't notice that. He would Photoshop his package, wouldn't he? So anyway, we've been looking through his Instagram, and it's pretty amazing. You know, I've noticed this thing about... we were watching this incredible YouTube video about these Indian scammers, and this hacker, like, infiltrated their whole system, and he was showing his Facebook page, and it was just like SoFlo's. They're like these scammers that present themselves as these incredible, genius entrepreneurs.
Right.
There's these incredible businessmen. Young, successful, well-traveled, well-dressed. You know, it's really easy to make money when you're scamming people.
Stealing
their money, right? So here's SoFlo. Here he is. If you didn't know anything about him, you would just think like, man, this guy's young and successful. He's traveled. He's
entrepreneur.
He's an entrepreneur, man. What's this guy doing? He figured it out. This is my favorite one. Here he is with like a really nice watch on his phone doing business. This is a man doing business right here. He goes, please read. I recently decided to reflect on my past. I wanted to remember exactly how it felt in the last 5 years. I remembered how thankful I used to be, how excited I was the first time I made $500 in a month at 14 years old, then $1,000 a day at 18, eventually $100,000. He goes, in revenue. He's like, not to be mistaken with profit. Revenue and profit is kind of the same thing when you're scamming people.
True, man.
There's no overhead.
There's no gap.
Yeah.
Do you even pay taxes when you're scamming people?
I don't think you want to fuck with the IRS. But who knows? You know? He's not in America. He bounced. He's in South Korea. We'll get to that. Eventually, $100,000 a day at 21. I'm getting Ty Lopez vibes from him.
Oh, yeah.
Somewhere along the way, I fell victim to fake and materialistic lifestyle. Bro, look at you. Look what this photo is of. Instagram is all about showing content that will retain users on the app longest. The problem is that the content we want to see is not the content we need to see in order to better ourselves and become the best version of ourselves. There's no connection to this and the paragraph above, just to point that out.
I don't go to Instagram to better myself. That isn't actually my goal when I open up the Instagram.
That is nobody's goal.
How can I get better right now?
No, that's a really good point. For that reason, I don't feel like the content I post on Instagram has been a good personification. I don't think that word makes sense there. You can't. That's not what personification is. Has been a good personification of who I am and aspire to be. So many of us men, are caught up in showing off money and cars, while many women are showing off their bodies.
You don't have to.
We do this because society rewards people for having these things rather than rewarding the hard work.
What? Oh my god, this guy's such a scumbag.
There's endless amounts of
Really
this
fucking-
content, which is more or less people posting their trophies or accomplishments. I feel like society has become all about the trophies and less about the work. I'm tired of being consumed of it. I'm proud of my business and fitness progress, but also feel like I'm flexing my posting about it. I want to change my content and focus on showing the hustle and love for life. There are so many talented minds out there, and it's not a dream that they need. What they need is to be grounded by reality and authenticity. Therefore, my goal is to post content that provides value to those who follow me rather than just post content to make me look good. Posting content just to show off is selfish. Who fucking cares? You have a Lambo? Cool. You have a big butt? Cool. Let's post content on Instagram that brings us all closer together. Enough with the bullshit. I'm so embarrassed.
He continued after that to post his regular shit.
By the way,
I
so
just want to say.
so that's when he said, let's make a change, right? And so the next post is him in Korea. Visiting Shanghai was nice, but to see the effect of coronavirus is truly sad. Oh, yeah? You're really sad by it. Nice business opportunity, by the way, too.
Yeah.
So let's see. Here he is. This is definitely Photoshop, too, right? His skin.
It's got a filter or something on.
He's at the, and then, by the way, he tagged it. He says Ritz-Carlton, Tokyo. Like, bro, did you really have to tag that you're at the Ritz-Carlton? Trying to adopt the Korean style, though I took this photo in Tokyo. Sorry if my selfie game needs work. Love you guys. And then here, this one. He goes, looking down on all my enemies. I'm so far up, I'll never go down. I've worked so hard to make it to the sky. I think they're all stupid captions. Going into an elevator and capturing a cool photo doesn't make you an achiever. On Instagram, we consume endless content that isn't helpful to us. It's just a huge distraction. Everybody wants to capture our attention. The unfortunate part is that not everyone that does is giving you value. So much value here on this page. So when someone posts a meaningless caption like it's just dumb, he's really smart. You could tell. They haven't achieved anything. They're fooling people into idolizing someone who can take nice photos and tell a cute story. Now, this is when it gets really fun. Is after all of that, these are his Instagram stories from last night. Just one night. And he's been posting this shit all the time. This is just from one night. By the way, are we going to get claimed for this music?
It didn't.
Okay.
I uploaded
you
it to
checked, right?
like that link is a YouTube.
Okay,
link,
great.
and it didn't
Alright.
get claimed. So
So sit back and enjoy a night in SoFlo on Instagram. How is this not going to get claimed?
Good question.
Ha-da-da, hoo-doo-doo, hoo-doo-doo. I got to cover the... Ha-da. Here, I'm just going to mute it. You don't need the sound.
Okay.
How did I
Party,
not-
party.
So, yeah, here he is showing that he's in the VIP section of the club.
By the way, no coronavirus?
Nobody's even wearing
What is
masks.
going on?
I guess South Korea's on top of their shit.
Is this still safe?
There's no place in the world party like Korea, even more so during these times. Love Korea so much.
They're
So-
sharing a bottle.
He's got in his hand like a really expensive bottle of Dom Perignon. And here
There's
he's got
another
Dom
one.
Perignon Rosé, which is really rare. Hard to get. Very expensive. And yeah, they're sharing. Wait, I am confused by this. So he's up on the DJ booth sharing. Their masks are down and they're sharing bottles.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem good. He's behind the DJ booth. Anyway, I can see that he's definitely taken his advice to heart. Here's comments on his social page. Is this on the Thunder Labs Facebook page or what?
there was a ton of comments on the.
I ordered 2 lights from your so-called business and haven't heard back from you. I will get everyone to report your account to the police. Piece of shit scammer, you deserve to be hung in the streets. Wow. Can you send me my shit that I paid for? So he's got all kinds of... I ordered the Nebu lights and I've not received it in 6 weeks. Please give me a refund.
Wow.
Yeah, just a lot of comments like this. Will you reply to my email, please? When will you send me my pet bed?
But they are saying Thunder Labs by name, so just more proof that it is connected.
Right.
It's
Evidence.
him. Come on.
Evidence. It's evidence.
I know you want to hedge the bets just so you know.
No,
I don't think we have
Dan,
anything to
wait.
worry about him suing us or anything.
No,
anyways,
I'm
'cause
not. I just
I'm
wanna
pretty sure
be
he's
fair.
not allowed back in the United States at this point.
I also wonder that. I wonder if he comes back from South Korea, if there's going to be a
We should invite him on the podcast and see what he says.
have the FBI waiting for him. Here's more comments. Bunch of thieves, take your money and then stop replying. Don't buy from this company. They're scammers. Could you please tell me when my package will arrive? Bought it in December, and they seem to be ignoring my emails.
Wow.
Facebook needs to take these people off. I totally agree. I ordered because I saw them on Facebook. I can't believe they let people like this advertise.
I don't believe it. Like, I just heard that YouTube was putting like $6.5 million into fighting fake misinformation on YouTube and removing stuff like that. And you never see Facebook do anything.
I have to say, a lot of people complain about YouTube, but I always say if you compare YouTube to Facebook, it's just, I don't even know how Facebook operates. I don't understand it because you're not going to see ads for N95 masks.
They're
on
letting
YouTube.
them run fake ads for the N95 mask during the pandemic. Like that should be their main focus right now, to eliminate those things.
And it ran for a long time, apparently. You know? Facebook needs to take these people off. I ordered because I saw them on Facebook. They ripped me off and won't return my money. I think this is Facebook. Facebook is liable for this shit, man. You know? I mean, you could do this from Nigeria. You could do this from anywhere. Just rip off all these people.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
just make a nice website that looks official.
Here's how I know Facebook's the most crooked back fucking shithole website. SoFlo has deep ties with them. He was like one of the first pages to monetize.
Right.
I know Joey Salads works with them and has all these monetization opportunities stuff. He has deep ties with Facebook. Meanwhile, running straight up, allegedly, scams during a pandemic. Pranks. There was one really great one. He tweets out, "What turns you on?" And then he posts a screenshot, me. And it says, You appealed a decision to deactivate your ad account. Hello, thanks for reaching out. We reactivated your advertising account. So they banned his account for something, and then he was able to appeal it and get it reactivated.
And then immediately started pranking people.
Because the date basically lines up perfectly, right? December 15th.
Yeah, I mean, he got all of this up and running and selling fake masks by early February.
Facebook is a fucking joke. They are a joke. They are a scourge on this planet. I swear to God.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
But that was so relatable.
What was relatable? Oh,
his meme.
Yeah, that turns me on.
My girl, what turns me on? Me.
I know. Why would he even tweet that? That's how you know he's just really kind of a dumb person too. Like, bro, why would you tweet out proudly that you were banned from posting ads on Facebook?
Also, his Twitter is just hilarious in the sense like he's verified. He has a check mark, but he only has 40,000 followers, which is pretty low.
He has,
but then also his tweets get 0 likes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one had
literally
1 like.
0.
That one had 1 like.
Because SoFlo was never personality driven YouTube channel because he kept stealing content of other people.
Sure.
So, but I feel like but it's his name, so it's weird.
Yeah. How do you have 40,000 followers though and get 0? Like not even a single person clicked like on your tweet.
Why would you continue to tweet even like to?
I think it's because the memes are so relatable. You know, like
it's like being in outer space and then talking to people.
It's so weird. And he still links to Thunder Labs on his Twitter account.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He's actually been active as recently as April 14th on Twitter, though I think it was April 17th seemed to be when the purge took place. So it is strange that he's still posting Instagram stories, though.
And then
he hasn't gone completely underground like he probably should.
No, he's very active on Instagram.
Yeah.
But then this is really weird. If you go to his YouTube channel, SoFlo Comedy, which is where he used to post his pranks and stuff, I guess this is his next scheme he's working on. Crypto Cake.
No, I think this was one of an
Oh, this is a
attempt.
year ago.
Yeah, this was 1 year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just left it like that.
This was when it was really hot. Watch this video. It's so bizarre. This is the only video on the channel. It's so bizarre, you guys.
We may have even talked about this on the podcast. Maybe
I don't
it
think
never
so.
got to
I
air,
don't
but
think
Nah.
so.
I vaguely remember discovering his
The
crypto
crypto
cake,
cake?
page before, but
I don't think we talked about it. Look at this.
What?
What is this? This looks like a girl who works at a dispensary, not a financial trader. Sorry for judging you,
Some
but
people that think it's just some
isn't that not a girl who works at a dispensary?
You could
I
make
can't see it,
that
but-
connection.
That's
because
every
of
girl
the
who works at a
tattoos.
dispensary.
Some people that think it's just some fad that Bitcoin's gonna go away.
All right, first of all, it's not a fad. It's not a
Not a fad, all right?
Okay? It's not a fidget
The
spinner.
Crypto
It's a
Morning
market.
Show.
Not a fidget spinner.
So, to me, the cat is out of the bag. As
Wow.
of 10 years ago, the internet started printing money.
Wow, that sounds legit. Whenever you say printing money, you have got my attention.
So the Crypto Morning Show never took off.
They had one episode. I'm sure he probably just ran this like as a pop-up all over the place, as a portal to scheme people in some way. That's what I'm assuming.
This fucking social media is so killer, dude. Holy shit. I just found another banger of a tweet right here.
Career in blockchain.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy, dude. This guy's a legend. He's in a tiny shirt. What? ICO potatoes?
I'm giving Olga and Buzzcoin a nasty potato.
All right, I'm out. What do you got, Dan?
Here, I just put it right below that link. Just look at this image.
Add to story to make this viral. One like.
One like, and then the one reply.
Well, it's a picture of him or his friend holding up a sign that says, "My ex is a bitch. Send dick pics too." That is illegal, I think. That's horrible.
Yeah, and I'll obviously blur that phone number.
Wait, that's
number?
that's a horrible thing to try to make go viral. Why would you
Yeah.
encourage people to send dick pics? That's
Oh my
that's
God.
illegal. And you don't even know who you're sending it to. That is awful. You think that's funny? That's horrible.
Such a piece of shit.
Add this to story to make this viral. My ex is a bitch. Send dick pics too. And then there's the number. And then underneath it says, "What part of this dude do you think was funny? Go back to stealing content because your original stuff is trash." So this tweet has been up since May 27, and it has
Yes.
one like.
I wonder if it's him.
From last
Let me
year.
actually check.
Yeah. Dude, that is such a
Yeah.
like to actually think that that's something funny to go viral. That's so not.
So
SoFlo is such a legend, dude. It reminds me. You remember? It was still to this day one of the funniest things that's ever been on the show is that story he told about.
the helicopter.
Yeah, and
The
that was
ugly
like
girl in
his
the
story about
helicopter.
it was the most humble
Yeah.
thing that he's ever done in his life was take an ugly girl for a 20-minute helicopter ride. He was talking about it like he was such a saint to do this.
Man, that shit was crazy.
So
I wonder if he'll come back on the show.
is this
Maybe
the
not
kind of
after this
content
segment,
that he
but-
was talking about that is gonna change on social media?
Yeah, this is authentic. This is making me grow as a person. Well, anyway, that's it.
Grow into a
That is
sex
our
offender.
H3. Right. Oh, wait, we have more. But
There was he also like recently or one of those Thunder Lab accounts retweeted Mark Cuban.
Let me show that. He's a want. You know how Mark Cuban says you're either a
He retweets Elon Musk all the time too. He's a big Musk guy.
He says you're either an entrepreneur or a wantrepreneur.
Entrepreneur.
I think he might be. So he just retweeted Mark Cuban going, "When we look back in 5 years, we are going to realize that there were 10 to 20 amazing companies that were started that changed the world and led us to a brighter future. Ask yourself, why not me? Or why not us? Now is your time. The world is waiting." SoFlo's like, yes.
And Mark Cuban has been very active about the whole pandemic and how companies could help or what they should do, whatever. He's talking about it a lot, but it's so funny that SoFlo would even engage considering his form of business.
He really sees himself as an entrepreneur, which is pretty wild. But I mean, this is the same guy who said, tweet dick pics to my bitch ex-girlfriend, and the dude who bragged about taking an ugly girl on a helicopter flight. So the dude's a little twisted in the head, clearly.